Welcome to the Elliott Alert. My guest today is Miss Jennifer Caldwell, Miss Mattie Collins. Both are educated young women, and I want to thank you guys for coming.
Thank you
for inviting us.
Thank you. Now, I have some questions to ask. I know, Miss Collins, you actually taught Miss Caldwell.
Yes.
Is that correct?
That is correct.
Now, can you tell me, because you've been an educator for how long?
39 years.
39
And
years.
I'm retired
Retired.
in 2010.
That is outstanding. And you have had a lot of young people come through Pine Bluff High that have been so successful, and that's why Miss Caldwell is here as well. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, Miss Caldwell?
My name is Jennifer Caldwell. I am a 2007 graduate of Pine Bluff High School.
Yay.
And a 2011 graduate of UAPB, where I got a bachelor's in chemistry, and in 2012 I got a bachelor's in physics.
Wait a minute, you're saying that from UAPB you got a bachelor's in chemistry and another bachelor's in physics?
Yes, they were trying to promote concurrent enrollment, concurrent degrees, and so I paved the way for students to be able to do that now. Now students can complete the requirements for 2 full degrees.
How long did that take?
UAPB.
Yeah, that's great, UAPB.
Yay.
Now, how did you manage that? I mean, did it take you 4 more years or what?
It actually took me 5 years total.
Okay.
When I entered college, because of teachers like Mrs. Collins and the AP program at Pine Bluff High School, I was able to complete AP courses and receive credit for them in high school. So when I entered college, I had about 19 to 22 credit hours, and I just kept going, and I don't know, I finished.
Wow, now that is amazing for a young lady such as yourself to be able to do that. Now, where are you originally from?
I'm from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, born and raised.
You from the Bluff? Wow. Now, Miss Collins,
Yes.
tell me, how is it that you're able to find these young people like that, mentor them, and help push them towards education that way?
Well, I've actually known Jennifer since she was born.
What?
And of course, we knew that she was born to be successful.
Yes.
And I am so proud that when she came to Pine Bluff High in 10th grade, they placed her in my world history class. It was called History of Civilization. And she was so much fun, so energetic, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, excited about just living. The kind of student that everyone would want to have in class. And very smart, very intelligent,
Right.
well-rounded. You know, she was a cheerleader and
What?
just everything.
So you were a cheerleader. You were able to do athletics and academics at the same time? Did you do the same thing at UAPB too?
I did. I was the golden girl.
What? See now? Now that's what I'm talking about. Being able to enjoy your college life, be in athletics, and also take care of your academics. Now, was that hard for you to do?
It was challenging in college because college is a time of exploration.
Yes.
So it was challenging, but I kept the same mindset on the goal. I was very involved, not just in Golden Girl. I was also a Palm Squad cheerleader. I did things for the student bodies, such as the Union Programming Board, and I was the president of the Alpha Rho chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority
Say that.
Incorporated. So
that
I had a lot
means
on my plate.
You're an AKA, and you were the president at AKA,
Yes.
and you graduated with dual degrees.
Yes.
Now, you're gonna have to tell me what kind of support system that you had.
Oh, I had the best support system. UAPB is a great support system. I also had mentors, Mr. Al Ashley and the Arkansas Minority Networking Association, the STEM program. They are great, a great network for all students. And my family, of course, and my friends, but financially, I was awarded the Gates Millennium Scholarship in 2007, and it's a $250,000 scholarship to obtain your bachelor's, master's, and a terminal degree.
Wow. Now, for her to have that kind of information, I know you would have had to help, I guess, funnel that information towards her. Is
Just
that correct?
encouragement.
Encouragement.
Teachers are the greatest encouragers.
Yes.
And see, she didn't tell you I was her graduate advisor
She
to
was.
the Alpha Rho chapter.
Wow.
And fussing and telling her you stay on target. You stay, but she's just an excellent student and wanted an education. And of course, when you have a positive mindset, it's easy to work with a young person who kind of already knows where she wants to go.
Well, I tell you, in this day of education where it seems as though a lot of kids aren't taking it seriously, I think it's just a bright note to have such a young, beautiful, attractive young lady to come in and to be such a voice of education for UAPB. And then, of course, she has you as a mentor and a wonderful, beautiful person.
Mrs. Collins actually did my review for my scholarship. She actually reviewed all of my essays and all of my recommendations and things like that. So I do have her to thank for so much.
And what makes it so good is it's a team effort, and everybody is pushing education, which is pretty much the only way that we survive here in the Delta, because we don't have so many resources.
Right.
But we do have UAPB, we have CR, we have Pine Bluff High, Dollaway, those avenues in which we can take education and move to that next level.
Right.
And I also want to say that Jennifer surrounded herself with positive students.
Oh, wow. Say that again.
You know,
say that again.
I want to say Jennifer surrounded herself with positive students and friends. You know, and that whole positive group would visit me at lunch, use my computer, looking for scholarships. They started looking for scholarships in 10th grade. Wow. They were all in my history club, and later on in the history club chorale where they'd all sing and have a good time. Just wonderful young people. And we talked about education among other things,
right.
Including fun.
Right.
We had so much fun. I enjoyed them so much.
Well, we're going to go on break, and when we come back, I want to talk about having positive or surrounding yourself around positive influence for a young person.
Amen.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Anthony Fernando, a veteran of Iraq and Afghanistan. I'm also a graduate of UAPB. I'm currently enrolled in the Master of Science in Aquaculture Fisheries program. Thanks to my mentor, Dr. Eggleton, I'm acquiring unique skills needed for future employment.
Since coming to University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, Tony has been involved in a wide range of undergraduate research. Some of this research he plans to publish later this year. UAPB prepares its students for these types of opportunities every day.
UAPB is preparing me.
I was at the top of my game. I felt invincible. But when I went for my regular team physical, it turned out I had a serious kidney disease. It was caught in time to treat it, and lucky for me, I was insured. That's why it's so important that now you can get affordable quality health coverage through the new health insurance marketplace, where you can compare brand name plans and even get lower monthly payments as part of the healthcare law. Enroll today so you can stay in the game.
Hey, Ma. Did you take your medicine?
Oh, gosh, I forgot it.
Her nurse.
You need a claim number?
Her personal assistant.
Let me just grab a...
Her housekeeper. Her cook. Her accountant. When I started taking care of Mom, I didn't realize the challenge of playing so many roles. But above all, I'm still her daughter.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving to connect with experts and other caregivers. Together, we can better care for ourselves and the ones we love.
Welcome back to the Elliott Alert. Again, my guest is Miss Caldwell and Miss Mattie Collins. And for this February Black History Month, what we're doing is talking about education, and we're talking to positive people in the community who's actually done some things. Miss Collins is a great mentor. Miss Caldwell graduated from UAPB and has so many other educational accolades. And when we left, I was asking her to talk to me a little bit more about positive role models and positive people surrounding yourself. So, Ms. Collins, can you tell me, how do you, I guess, make them young kids understand that you have to have or surround yourself around people who are like-minded, especially in today's society.
In today's society, you know what? I'm the president of a nonprofit, the Ivy Center for Education, and we work with so many young people, and I think that they get a lot of negative publicity. If you could come to one of our meetings and actually sit down and talk to them, you would find out there are so many young people who do want to become successful.
I agree with that.
And the last ACT prep we did right here on this campus last month, we had over 70 students to attend. Wow. Because they want to do well on the ACT. They do want to go to college. And when they meet people like Jennifer, they want to come on to UAPB.
Yeah.
So I told Chancellor Lawrence Alexander that I am trying my best to bring all of those really smart kids to the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff.
That's great.
And one young man said, well, UAPB is a party school. I said, every school is a party school.
That's right.
I said, but if you come to UAPB, you will find out it is a very serious institution, and you can get any degree you want to because of people like Jennifer Caldwell. This is the best role model that I can find that our students can talk to, and they all know her and they all admire her.
Now, Ms. Caldwell, we were talking at breaking. You have to explain to us some of the stuff that you've been doing, the internships that you've had, the places that you've been, because there's somebody out there saying, okay, well, she was a cheerleader, she graduated, but you know, that's it. You have to tell them what you've been doing.
Okay, I guess I'll talk about mentoring. Mentoring is so important that you have a good mentor and a great network. So whatever you're involved in, make sure you talk to the supervisors, make sure you talk to the students that are around. You know, get active, get acclimated to where you are, find out what you can do to get to whatever level you're trying to achieve for a goal. And so my network at UAPB was the STEM program, and they brought us in the summer, and we got acclimated to the campus. We met the chancellor, we met most of the deans. We just really got involved before the rest of the students got here. And at that time, I met my mentor, Mr. Al Ashley, with the Arkansas Minority Networking Association. And what he does is he takes African American and minority students and he places them or introduces them to opportunities all over America, and I guess you could say globally too, since I got to travel to Durham, England. But
well, wait a minute, you said you're not talking about England, Arkansas, right? You're not talking about, you talking about Durham, England. Where is that at?
It's over there.
It's over across the sea,
right? Yeah, on the
across the sea.
Right.
Which you have to have a passport.
You have to have a passport.
And you have to be legal enough to go over there.
You need to get a passport in college. You do. It should be a necessity. But he takes students and he sends them to different internships, science, engineering, mathematics. He probably knows people in other areas as well, or he knows someone that knows someone. That's always important too.
That's always important.
So I was fortunate enough to intern at Harvard University, Yale, Johns Hopkins, UAMS. I think I'm missing like one. NCTR, which is right next door. I had a 2-year appointment with them, and I did genetics research there, and that was really wonderful with Dr. Beverly Lynn Cook, and now I am a UAPB employee. I work for the new Minority Research Center for Tobacco and Addictions under Dr. Verlandra German. It's kind of complementary to the Tobacco and Addictions program that we have on campus and the Miss Argo program. So UAPB is really on the rise to do new things in science and research. So I'm just excited.
You need to hear this. Students need to hear this.
Yes.
When they say they can't come to UAPB, oh yes they can.
Yeah.
And look at what we've produced here.
That's right.
Pine Bluff grown, and we are so very proud of.
Now, what high school did you go to?
Pine Bluff High.
Oh, okay.
Do we have to say it again?
No. Look, I'm impressed already. I mean, you've been to places. You know, I'm 40-something now. You've been to places I haven't been in my life, and I think that's outstanding.
Thank you.
That gives you a broader perspective of life, And I mean, you've seen more things probably at your age now than most people here in Arkansas have seen in their whole lifetime.
I definitely don't take it for granted, but I can also see how Arkansas needs its people and its students to go off and come back and make it better. That's my ultimate goal, is to make Arkansas better. So I don't want to go and leave. I just see how we can learn from other people and what we can bring here to make Arkansas better.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what we need in our community, in our district, young people coming back to make Arkansas better. Because I think that's one of the issues that we've had. We've had a lot of people in the same position who haven't grown. So with the influx of young ladies like yourself and young men, we could actually change the scope of Arkansas.
Definitely.
And we want to thank you to make sure, because I mean, you see the potential in the young kids, and you mentor them, and you use that avenue to help them to grow and go to that next level.
Yeah, we love them. Our executive director is Miss Patricia Berry, and she taught school for a long time also, and is actually back teaching at Dalloway. Wow. And we just love the kids. We're working on plans now. We want those kids to just kill the ACT and the SAT. You know, we're trying to help them understand that they can pass any test.
Right.
They can. And so we spend a whole lot of time talking about test-taking skills. And when people like Jennifer come on board and speak to our students, it just makes a world of difference, because she had to pass all those tests as well to come to UAPB and to excel the way that she did.
Okay, well, we're going to go on break, and we're going to come back, and you're going to tell me how all y'all AKAs are taking over.
Do we have a second?
We'll be right back.
Okay.
Enroll today. That's what we're here together to say. Enroll today. Take care of people for goodness sake. There's a plan for every budget, so don't accept defeat. Now you can get covered and still buy me treats. Enroll.
The new world of healthcare is here to stay. Do something for those who care about you. Enroll today.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Isaac Henry, a recent graduate from the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff with a degree in sociology. I could be searching for a job at this point, but thanks to my mentor, Matt Gaston, and the skills I've learned here at the university, I was able to obtain a position as a gold bar recruiter.
Isaac was mission-oriented from the very start. His hard work and dedication got him over 4 Presidential Physical Fitness Awards while earning his degree. UAPB can help prepare students like Isaac for those same opportunities.
UAPB prepared me.
Hi everyone, I'm Eric Spoelstra of the Miami Heat and a member of the NBA Fit team. I'm here today at the White House to find out why eating healthy can help you perform like a champion.
Well, I eat fruits and vegetables every day because it gives me the energy I need to perform at the top of my game.
Thanks, Dwayne. What about you, Ray?
Drinking water is an important part of my pregame routine so I can stay focused and refreshed. And you can take it from me, eating the right foods can help make you a better athlete.
Oh! Angel!
Pretty good, huh?
Welcome back to the Elliott Alert. Again, my guest is Ms. Caldwell and Ms. Mattie Collins, and they're telling us all about the wonderful things that they've done from a mentoring standpoint in education. And I am just floored with all the great things that have been done and that they've been doing. Now, when we left, Ms. Caldwell wanted to say something.
I was making a plug about the Arkansas Mentoring and Networking Association, just making sure I said mentoring and not minority.
Okay.
So that's all.
And Ms. Collins we were just having a conversation about education and some of the great things that Ms. Caldwell is doing. Can you explain a little bit, because you were saying, you were just getting on about telling her about graduating. She's about to graduate, right?
Yes, and I'm going to let her say it, but I want everyone to know that she's going to graduate in May with her master's degree. You need to tell them.
Yes, I'm going to graduate in May from the University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences with a master's in public health epidemiology.
Wait a minute. You're about to graduate from UAMS, right? And how many years?
2.
In 2 years. That is amazing, because it's hard enough to get into UAMS.
Yes, it is.
And the graduation rate, I mean, is it a lot of?
There are actually not a lot of minorities at UAMS. I want to say that we talked about a number recently, about 45 total in the whole campus. Wow. So it's a total difference than going to UAPB.
I know that's a major difference, but we probably need to understand how hard it is, the selection process, and even getting in and graduating. I mean, graduating is that next level. So, man, I take my hat off to you.
Thank you.
I'd like to borrow your brain someday. You know, I just want to borrow it. I don't know if my head can take it. But I'd like to say, it is just a pleasure to hear so many great things from our students here at UAPB, and how successful that they can be with the right mentorship. And I also want Miss Mattie Collins to say some of the boards and some of the stuff that she's doing, because she's making Miss Caldwell say some great things. But that's right, she's on all kind of different boards, and every time I turn around, I see Miss Collins in some kind of capacity, leadership capacity on the board, and I want you to talk a little bit about that.
Well, very briefly, because
not briefly. Yeah, tell us what you're doing.
Well, the first thing, I was talking with Dr. Blakely a few minutes ago. I want to say that I graduated from AM&N College. In 1970. I want to make sure I put that plug in, which is now the University of Arkansas at Pine
Now,
Bluff.
when you graduated, you must have been, what, 14 or 15?
Yeah, 13.
Okay.
And I'm very proud that I was Miss AM&N. At that time, they called them sometimes Miss Arkansas State.
Okay.
And I love this institution, which is now the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff.
Right.
And I do encourage students to come to school here. I received a great education. And they can also do that. So I want to put that in real quick.
Right.
But not only am I the president of the Ivy Center for Education, which is a mentoring program and a nonprofit, I'm also the new Boys and Girls of Jefferson County president.
Wow.
And I just love the kids.
Outstanding.
And they're going to be great. You know, we just have to all come together and work and make sure that all of our youth come out on top. Every school district is important.
Right.
I taught at Pine Bluff High for 34 years. 5 of those years I taught in Gould, Arkansas.
Hey,
and
Gould.
Those kids were great as well. Well, 4 of those years, I'm sorry, Pine Bluff High 36. Those kids were great, as well as at Pine Bluff High School. All of the school districts are important in Jefferson County and all over the world.
Right.
And in the Ivy Center, students are in our program from all of the school districts. I want to make sure that I make that clear, because they're wonderful as well.
They keep her young.
They keep her young.
I don't know about that one.
Now, you're going to have to tell me a little bit more about the Ivy Center. You've mentioned Ivy Center, Ivy Center. Now, that's not in conjunction with AKA, is it?
It is.
Wait a minute, y'all AKAs, I'm telling you.
The Ivy Center is the nonprofit arm of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. We promote excellence in character and academics. Academics first.
Okay.
But you have to have both to become successful.
Okay.
So we do a lot of preaching about that. You have to have a wonderful character to become successful.
Okay.
No one wants to work with anyone with a bad attitude.
You're right.
And we're not going to. So we always try to make that clear.
Right.
And I also want to say that we have some of the best parents in the whole world. And when the parents and the students work together, we can work with them.
Yeah.
And we have some wonderful parents. So shout out to our parents. You're great.
Now, you guys at the Ivy Center, you also do mentoring too, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
And we bring Jennifer in. She just finished, 2 weeks ago, and she encouraged the kids to be all they can be.
Wow.
And they really, you know what, it was so quiet. Kids love hearing from young people because she's a living witness. She's living the dream right now with a smile. And sometimes I'll call her and she'll say, I'm gonna call you right back. I'm right in the middle of studying. I love
Wow.
that. I love that so much.
You need to talk to my daughter.
I love that so much. But I love Jennifer. This is one of my 10th graders. We've been together a long time.
Yes.
Well, I tell you, it's exciting and it's motivating, and I'm sure that some kid that is watching this now is going to say, well, you know, I know Jennifer. I can do that too.
That's right.
And that's the kind of stuff that we want and need here in our community. And Jennifer, you said something real important. You said you want to make sure that you're educated, and you may go off to different places, but you want to come back and help this community.
Arkansas is home. You know, UAPB is home, and you can't just forget about where you come from, and especially a place like Arkansas, we have so many disparities and so you know, many low-income families. We just need to do a lot to bring up the state, and that's what I want to work to do.
Okay, so now we got on camera saying once she get married, she gonna come back here to Arkansas, stay, raise a family, and all that good stuff. So I got you on camera.
You did.
I got you on camera. So if you choose to go out to Texas or somewhere, I'm gonna take the tape and I'm gonna go to Texas. I'm gonna blow it up. So she said she would come back to Arkansas.
Okay.
All right.
At least for 5 years, I come back.
At least for 5 years. Well, hey, that's probably all we need to get ourselves
just
back
get it together.
Get it back together. But I want to thank you, ladies, for coming. Now, do you have any last words to say?
Just want to say, stay in school, young people. Get a great education. Be all you can be. And make sure that you have good character. It will follow you for the rest of your lives.
I think she said it all with those words.
Okay. And I want to let you ladies know you've just been placed on alert.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.